Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your friend, the old man of the lake, is back with another crucial forecast to help you land that trophy catch. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing conditions for the 30th of September 2025 across Canada's incredible waters. Now, some might think late September is when the fishing slows down, but let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be absolutely special. We've got a fantastic blend of conditions that could lead to some truly memorable bites. Stick with me because I'm going to share exactly where to cast your lines and what baits will make all the difference, making this a day you won't want to miss on the water. Let's talk tactics and target species for this prime fall day. First up, we've got the mighty northern pike, those toothy critters that love the cooler water. You'll want to focus on areas with remaining green vegetation, especially along weed lines, drop-offs and around submerged structures where they can ambush baitfish. Popping a large spinnerbait or a swim bait in natural baitfish patterns can be incredibly effective. Don't be afraid to go big with your lures, friends. Fall pike are often looking for a substantial meal to bulk up for winter. A quick retrieve with occasional pauses can trigger aggressive strikes. Next, the ever-popular walleye. With the water temperatures cooling down, these beauties are likely to be transitioning to deeper waters, congregating around rocky structures, humps, and steep drop-offs. My go-to for walleye in these conditions would be a jig tipped with a live minnow or a nightcrawler. Work it slowly along the bottom, feeling for those subtle taps. Crankbaits that dive to the depth where you mark fish can also be incredibly productive, especially trolled along contour lines. Remember, walleye are often light biters in cooler water, so pay close attention to your rod tip. Then we have the feisty smallmouth bass. These powerful fighters are still very active in early fall, particularly in cooler, clearer waters, around rocky points, ledges and shoals. When a cold front moves in, they tend to push a little deeper, so don't be afraid to target depths of 15 to 25 feet. My secret for fall smallmouth is a tube jig, worked slowly along the bottom with hops and drags. Jerkbaits are also fantastic for eliciting reaction strikes from these aggressive fish. Look for concentrations of baitfish and the smallmouth won't be far behind. Finally, for those of you chasing the powerful lake trout, late September can be an ideal time as they prefer colder waters at or below 10 degrees Celsius. However, a quick heads up. In some parts of regions like northwestern Ontario, the season for lake trout might close at the end of September, so always check your local regulations before you head out. If open, they're often active pre-spawn and might move shallower if water temperatures drop quickly, but typically you'll find them in deep basins, 60 to 100 feet down. Flashy spoons or large tube jigs dropped to the depths where these majestic fish reside can be very effective. Now let's break down the conditions. The weather for this 30th of September looks fantastic. For areas like Montreal, we're looking at a high of 21 degrees Celsius during the day, dropping to a cool 7 degrees Celsius at night. It's expected to be sunny with no precipitation, which is always a bonus. Atmospheric pressure has been tending to rise, which often means stable conditions, a big thumbs up for active fish. Wind will likely be light to moderate, making for comfortable casting. This crisp, clear, stable weather is exactly what we want for fall fishing, as it usually means fish are comfortable and on the feed. Water temperature in Canadian lakes and rivers is steadily cooling this time of year, with some inland waters around 13 degrees Celsius and lake trout preferring 10 degrees Celsius or below. This cooling trend is actually a good thing. It increases oxygen levels in the water, stimulating fish activity and encouraging them to move from their summer haunts to their winter hideouts, often meaning they're easier to locate and target. And what about the moon? On September 30th, 2025, we'll have a waxing gibbous moon with about 55 to 57% illumination, nearing its first quarter phase. The moon will rise in the mid-afternoon and be visible high in the eastern sky at sunset, staying with us through most of the night. Many old-timers, myself included, believe a waxing moon, especially nearing the first quarter, can often trigger increased feeding activity, making fish more predictable and aggressive. It's a prime time for those bigger bites. Overall, the general activity of fish in Canadian waters for this time of year is excellent. We are firmly in the pre-spawn season for many species, and they are in a full-blown feeding frenzy, packing on the calories before the colder winter months. Baitfish are abundant and schooling heavily, creating a buffet that predatory fish simply can't resist. So, my friends, I'm giving the overall fishing assessment for September 30th, 2025 a solid good to excellent rating. The combination of stable, mild weather, cooling and oxygenated waters, and a favorable moon phase, all contributing to that crucial fall feeding behavior, points to a day of highly active and aggressive fish. So grab your gear, bundle up in those layers, and get out on the water. I'm wishing you all ni kvosta, ni cheshwi, tight lines and full nets. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this fall? What species are you most excited to target? Share your secrets, friends, and let's build this community together. Happy fishing, everyone!